See my logo? There you go. Now you see me. I thought I had it set. Oh, well, I didn't. I look crooked. I look okay. Hi, people. Welcome back. Hello, hello, hello. I got the comments up so now I can see everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Take your time. We're going to work today. Just a little bit. Just a little work. Happy New Year's, my beautiful people. How are you? It's 2025. Cannot believe it. In this practice, we're going to be using these bad boys and doing some work with them. Do a little bit of work with them. So I do have 2 blocks. Welcome to have with blocks or without blocks. I have water. Basically it. That's what we're rocking with today. So I'm sitting nice and comfortable. I'm actually sitting in hero's pose. Just getting nice and comfortable. And just breathe. Close your eyes. You don't have to sit in heroes. You can actually sit on the ground if you like. Get nice and comfortable. Shoulders roll back. And just breathe. I'm placing my hands on my knees. I shrunk my hair. No haircut. It's just my hair shrink. That's all. That's what natural hair does. That's what it does. If someone asks me, did you cut your hair? Because I will get a comment. Did you cut your hair? No, I just washed my hair and let it air dry. Let it air dry for a couple of days. And I put a little bit more water so it can shrink. So it look like I cut my hair. So do my little cute little TWA. That's teeny weeny afro. So just go ahead and relax. I know I'm talking a lot. Get nice and comfortable. You probably can't hear me because the thing's on. Let me turn it off. Turn it off. I thought I did. I did not. Let's turn off the heat for at least an hour and work a little bit. And just breathe. Relax your mind. Relax your body. Bring yourself into your practice wherever you are. Slowing down the mind, slowing down everything. Placing my hands on my knees and just rolling my shoulders back. Lift your shoulders up or roll them back. And if you're not sitting in hero's pose and you're sitting in easy pose, that's fine. That's crisscross applesauce on the ground. So and just breathe. You can go ahead, sit on up. Go yourself into hands and knees. Making sure your knees are underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders. Go ahead, tuck your toes back and push it down to downward dog. First dog of the day. Already getting into a practice here. Just breathe. Go ahead and pedal if you need to be. Waking up your body, pushing your fingers into the ground. If this is too much, you can always modify, drop to your knees. And hold it there. And just breathe. Go ahead, everybody drop down to your knees. Shift the top of your body forward. Lower down to your belly, chest, chin. Go ahead, lift up. A little baby cobra here. And push back to downward facing dog. We'll do that 2 more times. Go ahead, downward dog. Exhale, drop down to your knees, top of the half in a low level plank. Belly, chest, chin. Go ahead, lift up. Baby cobra. Exhale. On your knees, push back into downward dog. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop down to your knees. Baby cobra. Not baby cobra. To a low plank. On your knees, drop down, belly, chest, chin. Lift it up. Feet flat on the ground. Holding it here. Baby cobra. And then exhale, push all the way back. Knees the same size as your yoga mat. Bringing your head down to the ground. Toes together that touch as best as able to. Knees the same size as your yoga mat. Dropping your belly. Dropping your forehead down to the ground. Really stretching out your arms. Just breathe here. Warming up, getting right into it. Go ahead and lift it up onto your hands and knees. Make sure I pull the chat up so I can see people. Let's go ahead and do some cat-cows here. Bring your forehead up to the sky for cow. Exhale, round your body for cat. Deep breath in, hit up for cow. Exhale, round your body for cat. We're warming ourselves up quickly. Drop down, forehead up to the sky for cow. Exhale, rounding our back for cat. Tuck your toes down. Push back to downward facing dog. Just breathe. Inhale and exhale. Drop down to your knees. Shift the top of your half body to the front. Drop down in a low lunge. Drop down, belly, chest, chin. Lift on up. Hands to the side of your chest here. Lift on up, top half of your body here for baby cobra. Maybe you need a little bit more. Maybe you want to go to push all the way up. King cobra. If your body's awake up. And go ahead, drop onto your knees. And press back to hero's pose. Just warming up our body here, getting ourselves together for our practice. Oh, I think I got a smudge on my glasses. Oh, there we go. See a little bit. Now with these lovely blocks, we're going to use them to our advantage. I'm going to face forward towards you. And we're going to it's not private. What is it private? Okay. Going to take these lovely blocks. We're going to do some work with them. Let's build some strength. So we're going to take the blocks. We're going to bring ourselves to goalpost arms. Hold them here so you can feel a little bit of weight. I have the court ones. I like these ones. Got a little bit of weight. I like them. Just holding it here. Bring a little strength in. Holding it here. And just breathe. You can probably start feeling them in your shoulders. A little bit of pressure. Let's put them in motion. So we're going to lift all the way up to the top. Lower down. If you don't have blocks, it's quite all right. You can just do this pressing the air up. That's 2. You could do this without blocks. That's 3. One more. That's 4. 5. Let's do one more. 6. I lied. 7. You might be able to feel them. 8. Ooh, 8 in your shoulders. 9. Let's go to number 10. One more. 10. Holding it here and pulse it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, drop them down. You might feel a little bit. Might feel a little bit something. A little bit of something. I got my notebook to cheat because I wrote it out and I had it in my head and then put it all together. So bear with me. We will be doing some dead bugs with these where I'll show you. You might not like me. We're also going to do some single leg deadlifts with these bad boys. So we might stand up, do some standing up. We might do some bicycle with the blocks where you go underneath your leg. Or actually, no, we're going to do the one I hate. But I like to do it because it's been helping me get my core nice and solid. where you pass the block from your feet, you'll see, to your hands. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So let's get with it. We're going to take the blocks. And we are going to do, ooh, which one are we going to do with? Since we're a little bit warm in our body, we are going to do, we're going to do deadlifts. So we're going to push back to downward facing dog. Go ahead and gently walk your feet to your hands. Have our block right in front of us. And just folding forward at any amount. Bend your knees if you need to be. Go ahead and straighten. At least have your feet hip width or have your feet close together, whatever's comfortable. Go ahead and bend your knees for me. Straighten it out. One more time. Bend your knees. Straighten out. Gently roll yourself up, grabbing the block one vertebra at a time. Holding it here. So we're going to do some lovely deadlifts. Now there's advanced way and then there's basic way. We're going to start with the basic way first. So you know deadlifts is like when you folding forward with your block and lifting up. But we're going to be doing something extra with it. We're going to take our leg, hold it back, and dropping down and lifting up. So that's working everything. Now you can have your block close to your body. You can have your block far away. Whatever's comfortable for you. You might make sure you plant your feet onto the ground. Now a bigger way, if you want to elevate it, you can place your one foot on the block, your other foot. Like I have my right foot on the block. You lift that leg up and you can lower down and then bring it back up. So whatever you're at. I'm too close to the wall. I'm going to fall into it. So it's holding it here. Taking my block. I'm going to bring my arms about. We'll see. We'll start here. So we're going to put a little bend in that left knee because we're going to be moving it. Lift that left knee up. Bending that knee and go ahead gently. Bring it back. Taking your time. Slow with control. Lower it down. Holding it here. And then with another breath, slowly bringing it back up. That's one. Go ahead and exhale. Taking your time. Working that right leg. Gonna feel it. Bringing your leg back. It's okay if you fall. It's natural. Go ahead, gently bring it up. Sometimes it's hard for me to talk. Hold my balance. Let me bring my block in. Bending that knee. We'll do it one more time. Bending that knee. Behind you, straighten out that left leg, dropping your arms down. Go ahead and gently bring it up. Woo. Dropping down that left leg. Shake it out. If you're doing one side, you gotta do another side. Woo. Let's get it. All right. Make sure your left leg is into the ground. Bending that lovely right knee. Lifting that right knee up. Holding it here. And then exhale. Folding forward in any amount. Taking your time. Noticing your balance, if it's off, if it's on. Mine's just doing something. Go ahead, bring it up. Maybe away from things because my body be like, what are you doing? Go ahead, Bend that right knee. Sip it back. Take your time with your breath. Taking your time with your breath. Bringing it up. Dropping it down. One last time. Bending that right knee. Go ahead, shoof it all the way back. It's good to know that I'm a yoga person who does this on a regular basis and have terrible coordination. That's why I do practices like this. Bring it back up and bend your knee. Drop it down. Shake it out. And sometimes one side is better than the other. But sometimes your stuff is just all jacked up. Go ahead, bring that block in front of you. Hold it up to the air. Stretching it out from that pressure. Do a miniature baby back bend with it. Oh, really feeling it. Exhale, fold forward in any amount. Go ahead and step back with your right foot. Step back with your left foot. Hold knee here in downward facing dog. You can shift your body and bring yourself into a very, very high plank. Hold knee here for using the blocks. Go ahead, push your body back up. Hips up to the sky. Exhale, shoot forward. Plank pose. Lift up very high. Take your hands off the blocks and onto the ground. Here. Bring yourself into downward dog without the blocks. And go ahead, drop down onto your knees. Going to reset ourselves into hands and knees. I'm just warming ourselves up before we get to the other fun block stuff. Getting every inch, warming up our core, warming up our arms before we get to the fun stuff. Wait for the fun stuff. Now, I was contemplating if I was going to do tricep push-ups, but I think I'll do that for the next time I do the blocks because I don't really want to kill everybody. We'll just get into it. So we're just warming our bodies into it. So, because we have the one where the tricep where we push up, push down, and then lift up the blocks. We can do 5 of those, right? We can. So bring yourself onto your knees. If you want a little bit more, you can be up on your toes for a high plank. So wherever you are, we're just going to take the block, or you can be on your knees doing it. So you want to take the left block, lift it up, drop it down. Take the right, lift it up, drop it down. Try to keep your hips level. Left arm up and down. Right and down. 2 more. Woo! Take your time. That was the right one. Left one. Woo. Like I said, you could be on your knees, getting the same thing. Working those abs. Come on, 2 more. Lift it up and down. I feel like I hate these. We got it. 1 more. And the right. Oh, drop down to your knees. Oh my gosh. If you made it, you made it. I feel you. I'm there with you. Whew. Thank God I didn't lift weights yesterday. If I did yesterday and do today, I'd be dead. I think I lift weights like 3 days ago. Was it 3 or 2 days ago? And we were doing the Renegades. Oh, my favorite. I took off the push-up. All right. Push back to child's pose here. Go ahead and lift on up. You can be on your knees, hands and knees. And go ahead, sit back, roll back onto your bum, feet in front of you. Feet forward. Go ahead, pull your toes. Point your toes away from you. Point your toes to yourself. Point them away. Point them to yourself. One more time, away to yourself. Sit on up on your sit bones. Try to shake a load out. And sitting on your sit bones, we're going to take our block. And we're going to lean forward and back as far as we can. Working on rounding our spine here. So we're going to inhale, lift the block up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward in any amount. Touch your toes if you can. Lift one up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. That's 4. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bring the block up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Keep going. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. I think 2 more. I think we're getting to there. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. We'll do one more for good measures because I can't remember. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Now hold it here. Fold forward in any amount. Holding it here. And gently unwind your body. Go ahead. Bring it down. Your back down to the ground. Knees on up. And we're about to do dead bug. Always so fun. All right. So bring our feet hip width apart. And with dead bug, we're going to place the block into, let me see, you're close to me here. So I have my block on my right thigh here and on my left thigh. My right thigh, and having my right elbow on the block, holding it here. So you're bending that right knee and you're working your core. So you're bending that right knee and you're taking your elbow into the block. So the block is like in your belly. Actually, your knee and your elbow is holding your block. You want to straighten out your left leg. And you want to straighten out your left arm. You just want to lift up and hold it here. You can feel it. Oh. You can feel the one side working. Oh. It should be shaking. Go ahead and drop it down. Woo. That is something. Now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Let's take a break here for a second. Let's breathe. My core is like, what? Girl, what? Then we're going to bend. So your feet planted on the floor. You're going to bend that left knee. Placing that block on that left thigh. Taking your left elbow, doing a little crunch. Placing that left elbow onto the block. Holding it here. Doesn't matter how you hold it. You can have a long waist or you can have your short waist. I'm doing too much. I have a short waist. You're going to stretch out that right leg. Take that right hand above your head. And you can feel your core working and burning. I have my leg lifted off the ground. My hand lifted up. Kind of like high five in the sky. And you can feel. You can hear my breath. Me talking. You can hear me working my core. Oh, holding it here. No. All right, take that right foot, plant it on the ground. Take your left foot, plant it on the ground. That's just a variation. That's the beginning step. We're starting there because that is enough. Because when we do this again, we're going to graduate where we lift and grab. Yeah, I'm being nice today. So it's the new year. We're starting off fresh. We're just starting off fresh, and I'm not gonna kill you yet. Not yet. We're just gonna go into it. So go ahead, because you know me. Once is never enough. We're gonna do that again. We're going to plant both feet on the ground. We're going to bend that lovely right knee. It's kind of like making a tabletop position with your leg. Plant that block into your right thigh. And then you want to take your right elbow into the block. So your thigh and your block is holding that, your thigh and your elbow is holding that block. You want to stretch out that lovely left foot off the ground and your arm off the ground. And you're just holding it here. You should be shaking, working that core, and just breathing. Go ahead, bend that left foot onto the ground. Bring that right foot onto the ground. And your abs they should be hating me. That's what they should be doing. That's what they should be doing. Take a breath. I'm going to do the opposite side. So we're going to place that lovely, both feet planted on the ground. We're going to bend that lovely left foot here. Tabletop position. Place that block onto that left thigh here. Taking that left elbow into the block here. So your thigh and your elbows holding that block. Bending that left knee. You want to straighten out that right leg. Lift it off the ground. If it's on the floor, it's quite all right. You still feel it, something. And have that right hand above your head stretched out. Holding it here. And just breathe. I'm doing too much. Holding it here. Really noticing. All right, go ahead. Bend that lovely right leg on the ground. Bend that left. Bring both feet same size as your yoga mat. Bring your knees together for a second. Just for a second. Go ahead, take those knees apart and gently windshield wiper your knees from side to side. That was a lot on your belly. That's just the beginning. That is the beginning. That's dead bug. And then, we're going to graduate and do the one where we, with the block holding it, our core and stuff. Oh, we did. The flying planks. Yeah. Oh. So we're going to do one of my favorites that I just absolutely love. We're going to take the block into her feet, bringing her feet all the way up to the sky. Woo. Grabbing the block with her feet, holding it there, and just lift up the top half of your body, and just having the block holding your feet holding the block, however you want to. There we go. Now I got my hands, my elbows out to the side here. My hands are grabbing my head. I'm just gently lifting up, holding that block, holding it here, and just breathing. You can lower it down if you want to. You can lower it down if you want to. You don't have to. You can lower it down if you want to. You can bring it back up. Woo! Another breath. And then drop it down. Caught my block. And go ahead, gently bring your feet down to the floor. I just let my block go and I grabbed onto it. All right, we're going to get that again. We're going to take the block, place it underneath our bum here, and bring both feet up to the sky. Doing a nice modified version of one of my favorites. You have legs up against the wall. One of my favorites. Or you can do like, this is like a modified leg against the wall, helping release pressure on your low back. Or this is also one of the beginning stages to go into shoulder stands too. So you can point your toes away. I love a nice shoulder stand. Maybe I'll do that. I'll bring shoulder stands back. It's, it's up to people if they want to do it or not. Legs up against the wall. Go ahead, point your feet away, point them to yourself. Go ahead, bend those knees. Bring both feet to the ground. Lift your body up off the block. Bring both knees into your chest here. Go ahead, do a little rotate from side to side. Take both feet up to the sky. Go ahead, drop those feet down to the ground. Holding it here, just breathe. We'll do a couple more. This time, I'm going to do one of my favorites. So we got a little heat. I just make a little space for myself. This is one of my favorites. So we're going to bend our knees into our chest here, placing our block onto our legs here. I have mine on my shin here. This is my favorite. This is actually one that I love to do a lot. All right, so we're going to have our hands above our head. Let me drop myself down so you can see me. Yeah, you can see me. Okay. I have my block on my shins. What is she going to do? So I have my block on my shins. Have my hands above my head. Move this other block. All right, knees bent. We're going to grab the block off our shins, bring the block above our head, straighten out our legs, bend our knees, put the block back on top of your shins, stretch your legs out, and go ahead. Bring your knees back into your chest, grabbing a block, bringing a block above your head, stretching out your legs, go ahead. Lift, you can be lower down on the ground. You don't have to lift your shoulders up if you don't want to. I lift my shoulders up to get more. Place your block back onto your shins. Stretch out your legs with your blocks on your legs, hands above your head, stretching out. Go ahead, bend your knees, grab your block. Bringing your block above your head, stretching out your legs. Bend your knees back into your chest. Block is on your shin. Go ahead, stretch out your legs, stretch out your arms. Go ahead. Try not to drop your block. I've never done that before. Bring your knees, hands above your head. Bring your hands to your block. One more time. Just take your block above your head, stretch out your legs, bend your knees into your chest. Put your block on your back on your leg here, where your shins are. Stretch out your legs and your arms. Bring it back. Bend your knees back into your chest. And go ahead, take the block off. Ooh, that was 5. I usually do 10. I'm being kind to you and to myself. Go ahead, place both knees, not knees, both feet hip width apart. Go ahead, windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Taking your time. It's building strength in your arms and your core and your legs. All right. So go ahead, straighten out both legs here, hands above your head. Go and do a full body stretch. Put your toes away, put your toes to yourself. Definitely stretch your abs here. And go ahead, gently place both feet onto the ground. Crisscross your legs together. Take your hands underneath, bring your knees into your chest. Taking both hands underneath your knees here and do a nice little rock. Back and forth, rocking on that spine here. And gently lift yourself up. There you go. Sitting up tall. Straighten out your legs here. And don't forget, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you find this practice. Welcome to Urki Yoga. Hashtag Urki Yoga, live left. Yep. Living the life, living a dream. Unless some kind of dream. Being kind. So we're going to being kind with these craziness, with these blocks. Definitely build some strength in your body. So we're going to take one of our blocks, place it in the middle. I think I want two. Sitting upright. You can have your hands forward or you can have your hands to the side of your body. We're going to take, so we have the block in between our feet here and between our legs. So we're going to take our right foot, bring it over to where our left is, cross it on top, or actually to the side. And what we're going to do when we're sitting up, right, we're going to lift up our right, bring it over the blocks, and lift over the left, bring it over the blocks. Help with coordination. So then we take our left foot, cross it over the blocks, and then bring the right over. Now, if you have your hands to the side, that's good modification. Right there, holding it there. Or you can have your palms facing up as you do this. And just crossing your body over. And try not to shape back, but sit on up on your sit bones. I know that's kind of like, I don't want to sit back, I want to roll. No, I have that spine on up. I'm crossing my right, back over my left. Go at your own pace. I'm doing 2 blocks. I usually do 1, but I'm being extra today. Crossing it over, crossing it back, crossing it over to the left, crossing it over. We'll do 1 more. Crossing it over. 1 more. Crossing it back. Go ahead, plant both feet on the ground. Grabbing 1 or 2 blocks. I'm going to grab 1. Taking that block in front of you. Holding it here. Bend and put in place both feet onto the ground. And we're just going to gently roll down with the block. Going slow in control. Rolling it down. Bringing the block above our head. Stretched out. Bring the block back. Rolling our body up. Then roll it all the way back down, taking the block above our head. Placing both feet onto the ground. Go ahead and gently roll your body up, holding that block. Ooh. Like I said, if you don't have a block, you can do it without the block. See? Modification. And just rolling your body up. Woo. Really work, 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 work. Oh, 1 more time. Let's do a couple more. We got this. Ooh. Really. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Ooh. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Go ahead and straighten up your legs. Open your feet. At least the same size as your yoga mat. Go ahead and fold forward in your mouth. Grabbing your feet. Holding it here. Go ahead, rolling it up. I think we're done with our belly. I think we're done with the core one. Let's work with our arms. Sitting up. We do want to do arms. We want to do legs. Let me see. That's when you got to have balance. We'll do arms. I'm sitting up, crisscross applesauce. I have my block in my right hand only. I'm going to have my other hand down to the side holding. I have my left hand down to the side holding the left block and having the right block straighten out. Really rotating my arm here. So I have my palms facing up to the sky, really working those muscles, as you can see. And go ahead and bend my elbow. So we're doing negatives. And sometimes you can do this without the block, just really focusing on the muscle, stretching it out, rolling it, your wrists, having your palms facing back, holding the block or without the block, twisting your arm up, palms facing the sky, bending that elbow. 2 pulses. Now pulse your block up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding it here. Negative, negative, negative. Now slowly, with control, lowering that block down to a negative. Dropping the block down to the ground. Taking the other side. Placing that right fingertips, just grabbing the right block as you let it go, just holding it here. I just grip onto it because when I'm and I feel the tension, I'm going to grab onto something because I'm like, oh, I'm working the muscle. So I just want a little bit of relief. We're going to take the left block, straighten it out, grabbing the block or without the block. Go ahead, lift up, palms facing the sky. Go ahead, twist that wrist, palms facing the wall behind you. Go ahead, twist your wrist back up, palms facing the sky. Bending that elbow. Going slow. Exhale, straighten it back out. Inhale, twisting it behind you. Woo, really working the muscle. Going slow. Exhale, straighten it out. Palms facing the sky. Go ahead, bend that elbow. Now pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding it here. Just breathe. Sitting up. Really feeling the arm burning and working. And slowly lower it down. 1 vertebra at a time. Go ahead, shake out those arms. Ooh. Feeling it. Ooh. Feeling it. Now we're going to take both blocks. I know. Straighten your, take both blocks. Open it up. 180. Go ahead, bend that elbow. Pulse it for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bending the elbow, slow and control. Go ahead, straighten that out. Holding it here. Feeling that negative. Feeling that negative. Negative, negative, negative. Go ahead, drop both blocks onto the ground. Shake it out. Go ahead, roll your shoulders back. Go ahead, roll your shoulders forward. Woo. Oh boy. Feeling something. We're going to take this lovely right arm, cross it over the body here. Feeling a stretch Go ahead, let that go. Take that lovely left hand, cross it over your body here. Cross it over your chest. Oh, stretch it out that side. What we're gonna do is, oh no, I can use that. Place it there. Take your left hand onto the ground or onto your block. Take that right hand, bend your your left elbow, and bring your right hand all the way over, stretching everything out. And go ahead, drop that right hand, drop it down to the ground or to the block, and take the left all the way over. Dropping it down. Take both hands to the side. Take both hands up to the sky. Bring your both hands together. Go ahead. Roll your palms. Bring both hands, clasp them together. Flip your hands up to the sky. Holding it here. Now this is us beginning using a block. The next time we do this, we will be doing stand-up poses. We'll be holding a block and doing side angle holding the block and some lovely crazy stuff. But this class, we're just going to introduce ourselves and use the block as like a weight. It's not that heavy. Like I said, I have the cork ones. I like them because it has a little bit of weight. I don't think I have to weigh them and see how much they weigh. They may be 1 or 2 pounds. I don't think they're more than 3. They don't feel heavier than 3 pounds. All right. Let's go ahead and transition ourselves onto our hands and knees. Go ahead, push back in downward dog. I have my blocks, using my blocks in my downward dog to get higher up, get my tailbone up to the sky, my feet. Bringing my head lower than my heart here. Go ahead, drop down to your knees, push back into child's pose. All the way back, hands straight forward, active child pose. Take that left hand, thread it underneath your right, and twist your body to the right. Really loosen up with your back, your shoulders. Ooh. Go ahead, untwist. Take that lovely right hand. Take it thread it underneath your left, twisting your body to the left, stretching out your shoulders here. Just breathe. Go ahead, untwist, straighten your arms again, get a little bit deeper in your shoulders. Go ahead, bend those elbows close to your knees. Fist on top of fist, forehead on top of fist here. Doing a restorative child pose here. Really pressing on your third eye for awakening. Pressing on that chakra here. Just breathe. Go ahead, bring yourself onto your hands and knees. Bring your feet to the side and roll onto your bum. Go ahead and bring both knees into your chest. Ooh. Take both feet up to the sky here. Oh, bend your knees back into your chest. Roll your body from side to side. Let's do pigeon on our back. Go ahead and drop your right leg onto the ground. Take your left, cross your left ankle onto your right knee. Grab your right thigh here, interlace your hands into your thigh. Grab your right thigh here. Holding it here. And go ahead, straighten out that right leg here if you like. Or you can have it bent wherever you feel like it. I'm straight mine today. Doing a whole figure four. Woo! Go ahead, drop that right leg down, uncross your left. Take that right foot up to the sky, cross that right ankle onto your left knee. Interlace your hands into your left thigh and grab onto your left thigh here. So you can have your knees bent or your legs straightened, whatever's comfortable for you. I have my straightened today. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Go ahead, drop that foot down, uncross your thigh. Straighten out both legs here. Let's do one more pose. We're going to do fish pose. Straighten out your legs. Bring your toes up to the sky and just lift yourself up onto your elbows here. Pop your chest forward. If you want, you can use a block to place underneath your shoulders here or underneath your back here for modification, or just help you with your fish. Ooh, that's a little intense for me. I use one block. Place it on your low back here. Be mindful with your fish pose, elbows. You're on your elbows here, toes. You can have your toes looking up toward the sky, or you can have them straight pressing forward, no, have your toes up to the sky. What the heck am I talking about? My bad. Go ahead, bring your head. You can either have your head looking towards your feet. I don't know what I was thinking about. Or you can have your head rested back. Open up your heart here. Just breathe. Be mindful. You can have your eyes closed or rested. Whatever's comfortable for you. Just breathe. It's cold in here. You turn the heat back on. Sometimes I turn it off because when I'm teaching, that's a lot. You hear me and I have to talk louder and louder when the heat going. All right, tucking your chin into your chest, lifting your body up if you have your block. Go ahead, lower it down to the ground. Get nice and comfortable for your Savasana. We're going to go there for a minute. And then after that, we're going to do a nice meditation practice. So, grabbing my blanket because I turned the heat off and the temperature dropped all the way down to 69 degrees. It went from 74 to 69 for an hour. It's cold here in Pittsburgh. It's like I don't know. Hey, Google, what's the temperature outside?
Currently in Monroeville, it's 15 degrees.
It's 15 degrees. So it's pretty cold outside. So go ahead, get nice and comfortable for your Savasana. I'm putting a blanket on me, so I have my heat off for a second. You have your legs straight. I'm going to have my feet together, my toes together, so I can be a recline butterfly. So whatever you want to be. And just holding it here, palms facing up. Nice and comfortable. Hey, Google, can you set my timer, please, for 5 minutes?
Sure, 5 minutes. And we're starting now.
And please breathe at your own breath pace. Okay, Google, stop. Plant your right foot into the mat. Plant your left foot into the mat. Gently windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Drop both knees onto one side, doesn't really matter. As you are in a fetal position, gently lift yourself up one vertebra at a time. Oh boy, it's cold in here. I can feel it when I don't have the heat on. Go ahead, sit on up for me. Whew. Place both hands on your knees. I think it's after 10 now. I'm holding you too long. I said an hour. We'll make an hour and 2 minutes. Sitting upright. Let's do a mini meditation for about a minute. Place it on my timer. Sitting nice and comfortable. Crisscross applesauce. Legs forward. Whatever you like. You can have your eyes closed. Hold here for a mini meditation. Palms on your knees. And just breathe. Breathe. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Let's get it and clear your mind. All right, take both hands, palms facing each other. Bring both hands into heart center. And we say namaste. Namaste is the East Indian Sanskrit, which means the God of me bows down and honor the God of you. Thank you so much for showing up in this practice. Even if you are the replay game, thank you. I appreciate you. If you catch this later or whenever, if you like it, please let me know. Comments. If you do like it, I will upgrade. Keep adding more onto it. More standing, more sitting. I have a lot of core stuff with the blocks. If you want to do that, I was being kind today. I was like, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna remix and write some more stuff down, things I like to do with the block. And I also have the bands I'm gonna use too for doing strengthening with the bands too. So using like a block like we did that helps you get in strength a little bit with your flexibility too as well. Well, we didn't do that much flexibility. We did a lot of strength though. But let me know if you like it. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Peace. Turn this heat back on. It is cold. Get another. Ooh, giving you all the business. All right, my beautiful people. Bye.